to Calgary now, where the Flames season is over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. Despite some suggesting Glenn Gulutzon start Chad Johnson in net for Game 4 last night against Anaheim, Brian Elliott got the call and was promptly chased after letting that in. Go to the bench, do the skate of shame. Patrick Eaves from a bad angle, 5 minutes in, gone after 3 shots. The Ducks will go on to win 3-1 and give us our first handshakes of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Everybody loves a good handshakes. We'll look ahead to the Flames offseason a little later on in the show in terms of where they go from here. What's the offseason going to look like? Yada, yada, yada. Timmy, let's focus on Game 4, though, last night for the moment. Why would Gulutzon start Elliott if clearly he had such little faith in Elliott before the game?
I just think that he thought that Brian Elliott gave him the best chance to win. And I know what people are trying to say, well, if you're going to hook him that early in the game, maybe you didn't have any faith in him. I don't buy that. You see a weak goal go in, you say, I've seen this before, I'm not going to, it's an elimination game, you're going to try everything. I think he put him in to start the game because he believed Brian Elliott gave him the best chance to win. And Brian Elliott did prove it at the end of the regular season that when he was going, when he found it, they were a good team.
Tim, I know sometimes this makes for boring television, but I completely agree with everything you just said.
Perfect.
And listen, you danced with the one that brought you.
Yeah.
I fully endorsed the Brian Elliott decision, but when you see that go in, you have to send a message to everyone else on the bench, not tonight.
Right.
That's not good enough. It's go time, and I think he did the right call. I don't think he embarrassed Elliott. I think Elliott embarrassed himself, and Gulutzon had to do it. That's just my opinion. Anaheim finished the job last night. Finals 3-1. They had an empty net goal. It was 2-1 for most of the night.
Yeah.
So the offseason in Calgary has officially begun. But, Tim, will this be the start of a tumultuous offseason in Calgary? And we're not even talking about the arena stuff.
Right.
We're talking about other stuff. What kind of an offseason are we going to have
We
here?
talked a little bit about Brad Treliving with Elliot Friedman. That's up in the air. And, of course, I think last night signaled the end of Brian Elliott in goal, did it not?
It certainly had that air about it.
Like they gave him every chance to succeed in the postseason, and he wasn't able to do that. Now, let's be honest here. The Calgary Flames weren't spending a ton of money on goaltenders this year. They were right up against the cap. Both guys will be unrestricted free agents. They'll have other money off the books this year. But, I mean, I know, and Eric Francis in the Herald today had a column that was basically the end of time, fair or not, the Brian Elliott era is over in Calgary. But I don't think the sweep was as bad as it looks right now. You had 3 one-goal games and basically a 4th one-goal game. A couple of breaks here or there. I don't think it's a time to revamp the entire squad. I just think you make a couple tweaks, and if you get good goaltending, and I'm talking about consistent goaltending, you ask any player on any team, they will take consistent goaltending over flashes of brilliance almost any time except for the postseason. See Carey Price versus Yarrow Halak.
Well, I don't think Glenn Gulutzon does that to Brian Elliott last night if he thinks Brian Elliott's coming back. Let me put it to you that way.
I don't think he cares at that point.
I think that played. I did. If that's some young goalie that you're grooming, if that's like a Frederick Anderson, I don't think he's doing that. I think some of the writing's on the wall here. Listen, goalies as UFAs are going to do pretty well. I don't care how you looked. I don't care what kind of a season you have. There's not a lot of them out there that you can depend on. And I think for most of this year, you've been able to depend on a guy like Brian Elliott, but Chad Johnson's also eligible to become unrestricted. But it starts with Brad Treliving. Let's not put the cart before the horse here. This is a GM.
That's the biggest UFA.
To me, well, you can't do anything unless you figure out what's going to happen with Brad Treliving. You got the opening now in Buffalo. And who knows what's going to happen from this point on. This is a guy who's
done it off each other.
He's done some pretty good things in the market, and he kept that team opposed. You know, he was in the playoffs well before Edmonton found their guy and they got in. And Brad Treliving's a respected guy in this business, and I think Calgary would be wise to lock him down. Now, with that said, they got a guy in Brian Burke there who has some history being a GM as well. So if Brad Treliving leaves, they're not in the lurch. But never mind the goaltending, never mind Christopher Stieg. He's really the only UFA up front. They have some restricted free agents they got to deal with. Their biggest question mark is the guy who's been watching from up top in Treliving, and I have no idea how this is going to play out.